morning everyone, hope you're well. I thought today we'd have a cup of coffee together, have a catch up and do a bit of lazy day makeup. This is something I do when I'm just at home or going to the cinema or on a Sunday, just something really relaxed. And I just thought we could have a little catch up and, you know, see how it goes. Right, so when you're at home, I don't know about a lot of you, most of you probably don't even wear makeup. You're like, oh yeah, makeup free, whatever. But someone like me, as I've mentioned before, it's important for me to put something on my face just to feel a little bit together. Whether that's me working at home, whether I'm just sort of having a chilled out day and not doing much, then this is what I like to do. Of course, you don't want to go full on, but you just want something, you know, little. So, of course, I go in with my beloved bareMinerals. This is the original foundation. I just find this it's always useful. Whether it's over my liquid foundation or on its own, I just find it's just a lovely skin-like foundation. So, I'm going to use my Beautiful Finish buffing brush. I think this is the best brush. If you have never got on with bareMinerals before, get this brush. It makes all the difference in the world. It's unbelievable. The coverage you get from this. So you dip it into your lid, you swirl. Make sure you really swirl. Don't just, I see people dipping it in and then putting it straight on their face. That's just not how to do it. You're not going to get the best out of it. You want to warm up the minerals. This warms up the minerals, so they then disperse evenly onto your skin. Keep buffing it in, buffing it in, buffing it in, buffing it in, buff some more. Then tap out the excess, and then I like to start just on the outside edges of my face. And I work primarily section by section. Dip back in and just work on the side of the face. But as you can see, compared to this side, I did just use a glycolic scrub this morning, so I'm a bit red. But you can see it's just toned down that redness immediately. I like to go over the eye, onto the forehead. But I just like to keep buffing, because the more you buff, the more coverage you're going to get. I mean, look at the difference. That's like 2 seconds. And it just looks skin-like. You never have to feel like you've overdone it. Do you know what I mean? When in doubt, go for less, I don't know. I do the same on the other side. And I just swirl it in, buff it in. This makes a huge difference. Like, honestly, tap, and again, start on the outside and just gently buff. I hope you all had a good, well, in England we've had bank holiday weekend, and I think in America you've had Memorial weekend. I always find though, with that extra day, it kind of sets your week back a bit, because all the things you normally do on the Monday, like, well, I do anyway, which is like housework and laundry and stuff like that, and my work kind of gets pushed back because it's almost like an extra Sunday, so you treat it as such, and so you should. But then I kind of feel like I've got a lot more to catch up on. You know what I mean? Does anyone else feel like that? I had a lovely weekend. Went to the theatre. Went to see Amelie the musical. Who remembers Amelie? I used to love that movie. Oh my god. Yeah, so they did a musical, and that was here in Wimbledon, which was really nice, because it makes such a difference to not have to get on the train up to London. I really don't like taking the train and going up to London. It's okay once in a while, but, you know, I just prefer to drive. Keep on buffing till you get the desired coverage. So remember, the more you buff, the more coverage you're going to get. So it depends, you know, what you want to do with this look. And I like to make sure I really get into the edges here, into the corners, the bit between the brows, around the nose, really buffing. And what I've also been doing with this is using it as my under eye concealer as well, because again, it's quick, it's easy. I also use it to spot conceal. So pop a bit in your lid and get a sort of flat tapered brush like this and just use it under the eye. And it works fantastically. I also use it on the eyelid as a base. And then I bring it down as well, so make sure that I get all these edges. And then any bits and pieces that need covering, usually here, I just tap on for some extra coverage. I'm going to do the same on the other side. I've really been liking this, you know. This has been really, you know, when you sort of feel yourself again, you know, you sort of feel, it's not often, isn't it? Sometimes, let's talk about this. Sometimes you kind of don't feel, I feel with social media and everything like that, it can be very daunting and difficult to be your authentic self. And sometimes you feel like, gosh, that sometimes you feel like everyone's sort of better than you in a way, whether it's fitter than you, you know, I don't know. So it's nice when you have those moments where you feel really good about yourself. And I always say, when you have those key moments and you're like, oh, I feel really good in my own skin. I feel really good today. Note down, remember that. What were you wearing? What was your makeup like? Remember that so you can hold on to that feeling. We went to the cinema, we watched Aladdin, which was amazing. Absolutely amazing. And you know what I love? I mean, I grew up watching Disney's Aladdin and stuff like that and absolutely loved it. But what I love about these Disney movies is that they really have an important message. They always have an important message. And the important message was in this was be you, be your authentic self. Like Aladdin, he thought he had to be this prince to win the love of the princess. And the genie kept saying, you just be who you are. And that's, if I could say one thing, like to all people, is that exactly that. Don't try and change who you are, personality-wise. Be you. Be your authentic self. You know, and I know it's so difficult on social media because I do this. You look at other people like, oh, but I want to be more like her. I want to look like her. Or I'm going to do this. Or I'm going to wear that. Or, oh, maybe I should be like this. But at the end of the day, if somebody doesn't like it, then tough on them. Do you know what I mean? Don't change who you are for anybody. Don't. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to lose friends because, you know, you're just not really gelling, but you think, well, that's the only friend I've got. If I don't be friends with her, I'm not going to have any friends. Then tough, then be alone. Do you know what I mean? Because you want to be your authentic self and you want other people to be them authentic selves. It's like doing things that you don't do. You go out with a friend and you're kind of going along with what they want. And I've done this so many times. And you're just like, but you know what I mean? If you can't be who you are with that person, there is absolutely just no point. And you know, it takes a long time to kind of learn this stuff, you know. You just think, oh, why doesn't this person like me? Or, you know, you've got to be you. And I compare myself all the time. And I know people say, oh, don't, you know, you should just don't compare yourself and stuff like that. But you do, don't you? I mean, but yeah, so anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I thought it was a really good message about the genie was just like, be yourself. And he's like, no, I can't, because I can't be myself because she has to marry a prince. And it's like, she loved him for him. And that goes with anything, with anybody, whether it's the love interest, whether it's friends, whether it's anybody. At the end of the day, you've got to think of yourself as a very important asset, okay? And if that person does not fit into your standards in any way, then, you know, if that person's not bringing energy and life to your meeting, then there's no point. I mean, have you ever met up with someone or a good friend and it's draining? Like, cut that out. So what? So what? They're gonna be upset, they're gonna be annoyed or whatever. So if it's damaging your space, then get rid, man. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Hoola as my bronzer. Yeah, I think very, very strongly about this. Do you know what I mean? So yes, it was, you must see Aladdin. Absolutely was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. I loved the costumes. And Will Smith as the genie was really good. I thought he played really well. Okay. You know, I just thought, and I know obviously Robin Williams was the true genie, but I think he did it, he brought himself to it, you know? He brought a little bit of Will Smith and made the character kind of his own, which was really good. Oh my God, I love this bronzer, right? So I just can't, and I love these because you just get the perfect amount. And I kind of just spread it like this and I go, and I do like a 3. And then I kind of go over my nose because I like that kind of sunburnt look. Go over the forehead, under the chin. And then I will be coming back to that because this is also part of the look. I'll be coming back to that. So I'm going to go in with blusher and I'm using Benefit Dallas, which I love. I feel, why is it shading here? Am I like not, can you still see? Because I'm in front of a window, you're getting a good light here, but not here. But if I put my light on, it's going to be too bright, and I want you to get the, you know, hashtag no filter. Do you know what I mean? And the light, I think the lighting kind of blurs the imperfections anyway. Anyway, so I go in with Dallas on the cheeks, and I do the same. I kind of bring it in a bit into the cheeks like this. Again, this is such a lovely natural blush. I bring it up on the temples, I go down the nose, on the chin like that, and I just, it gives that really kind of fresh look. Okay, then brows. So for brows, I just go through them with Gimme Brow, and this is in the shade 3, and this just kind of, all it does is it fills in, and it just keeps your brows nice and natural. You see, nice and fluffy. You know, so it kind of feels like part of your face, because my brows are quite sparse, although they're quite bushy. When you put your makeup on, you kind of get that, they kind of disappear, and they kind of go a bit greyish, don't they? And so I like this just to warm it up a bit. Yeah, nice. Nice! That's another sip of coffee. Oh, nice. Okay, now for eyes, all I do is go in with the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I just sweep it in the socket, just to give the eye a bit of definition. This is gorgeous on eyes, like absolutely gorgeous. If you've got blue or green eyes, oh my God, this is gonna look stunning on you. I like to put it underneath. See, it just gives that kind of natural sort of warmth. You know? Kind of melds everything together. Gives it a good melding. Okay, then I'm going to go in with mascara, and I'm using the Lashtopia. I love this because it's a good ingredient mascara, and it's just nice on the lashes, you know. Don't want anything too serious, do you? Then for lips, I've really been loving this Flower Liquid Lip by Flower Beauty. I know I really dislike the foundation, but the liquid lip, oh my God. This is the shade Bare Honey, and it is just incredible. and I've been pairing it with MAC lip liner in Sync. And then I've been topping that with Clarins. This is the Lip Perfector. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is the shade 03 and it is just stunning. And it's great this, you can just pop this in your bag and you've got like gorgeous hydrated lips like for the whole day. It's amazing. And yes, so that's it. That's my lazy day makeup. That's all you need to do. Fresh skin. Let's move this so a bit more in the light. Natural daylight. I haven't got my ring lights on or anything. It just gives a really fresh, natural, pretty look. The eyes I think are really nice. And it just makes me feel a little bit put together. If I'm going to yoga, this is what I'll do. If it's a Sunday morning going for a quick coffee, you know, like to have a bit of zhuzh, you know what I mean? So yes, that's my lazy day makeup. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, please leave them down in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them as best I can. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week and I shall chat to you soon. Bye.